Revelio.
Can't even remember what way I came. I think it was this way. Yeah, from storage.
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Levioso.
Alright, let's take a look. Stand on the trial, then look left. Okay, on the trial. Dang, dude, you're on a level 22, I'm only on level 18. Oh, dude, we were on level... I got to level 17 before I even got to Hogsmeade. What was that? I heard something weird. Thanks. Stand in the trial and then look left. Okay. I'm level 32 now, but I have 2 playthroughs, both at level 30, so... Yeah, we're just gonna move on. Okay. No, you're good. I thought, like, you know, I figured I didn't, like... Hell, I keep using Revelio, it's not showing me anything. But nah, it's okay. I do that shit all the time. But yeah, I am very much letting my ADD rattled brain just do whatever the hell it wants. So like I've just been exploring everything for the most part. It's a very organic playthrough, so it is a lot of fun. Like the people that are coming in and like joining the chat and everything like that know way more about like Harry Potter lore than I do. Like I'm going through the movies like again right now just to try to like be on par with my chat just a little bit, but you know, I was kind of proud that I was like, oh yeah, like dude, he was about to kill Harry right at the end of Chamber of Secrets and everything. Sorry, give me one moment. Oh nice, I got fucking both of them on that one. But yeah, I am happy to say though that my combat has vastly improved from when everybody saw me doing this last, because that was kind of rough. Let's see.
Legs is simply too many.
I'm on 34. Jesus, and here I'm sitting. So, what level were you guys at when you got to Hogsmeade on your first playthrough? Like, do you remember? Because like I was like super high level. Like right now the mission I'm on is like freaking you need to be level 5 and I'm like Let's see, it's not my first time playing Hogwarts Legacy. Just lost my saved game when I started playing Hogwarts Legacy on my PS5 and all its save data is gone from my previous save. Probably that might be because of updates. I've had a lot of games do that to me as far as like my save games just disappearing. Not fun. Let's see, the game is great for brains that can't focus super easily. It really lets you wander for a long time. Yeah, that's why I'm feeling like a lot of my games that I'm gonna play are going to be like probably open world action adventure, because like people enjoy like this kind of like just really organic, you know, not trying to speed run through everything and like really experiencing like, you know, other stuff like in the world, what it actually has to offer. Like, I like going through games without, like, having to worry about, like, oh, how difficult it is or anything like that. Rune Stairway. But yeah, like, it's been a nice experience thus far. Remember I used to binge watch the movies on repeat every day when my parents were sleeping? Oh yeah, 100%. I still have, a few of those. It's weird, like, the Expendables, I'll watch those all the time. Cloud Atlas, love Cloud Atlas. There's a bunch of them actually out there that I 100% like. They're just timeless movies that I can watch and enjoy, you know. it's kind of sad because like I want to get more into like pop culture and whatnot and understand some of the references that like, you know, are out there on the internet, but like I don't know, movies just aren't what they used to be for me anymore. Let's see, you get used to, yeah, like I'm happy because it was getting like kind of rough like at the beginning, so like now it's just like the coolest thing that I can kind of just be like, oh yeah, you know, and it's the hardest difficulty, so it's just, you know, it's neat, you know. Let's see, I was level 6 or 7. Yeah, you went through it quick then, man. Like I said, I got there at like level 17, and I didn't get done with the first trial until I think 22. So I had 16 talent points when I unlocked getting talent points. I hear people yelling. Kind of want to take care of that. Fall damage a thing? I can't remember. It's not good. I don't have any healing potions though, but...
What do you have in store for me this time?
If I wanted this little excitement, I'd have a job at you! If it isn't Nora Trent.
Ha. I love chickens, Eddie. What are you doing? Teaching. Is that a student? Well, technically, it's a ferret. Probably 3. I think it was level 7 or so. Okay, so, like, I'm the only one who, like, ridiculously fucking, like, searched the entire castle. Oh, God. Do y'all know if, there's a way to connect your Xbox to a gaming computer? You can get, like, the Microsoft account and everything, because I remember playing, a few... I think that might be the only way, though. Or capture cards. If you have a USB cord. Huh. Okay, because there are some console games I might be able to do, but I think I'm going to stick to PC gaming. But that might be helpful as well. You mean capture the game from the TV? Yeah, I'm on my Xbox. I want it. Yeah, you can just get a capture card, I'm pretty sure. HDMI. Well, you can connect the Xbox to a PC, but the cable won't be enough to transfer the video signal over the USB. You need a transfer card for that. I love the chicken turning spell. Yeah, dude, I fucking love,
Levioso.
I love some of the animations like that. Like, it's so kind of just, like, random. My personal favorite is, like, you beat them off the ground 3 times. Or where you transform them into, like, a little, like, diminuendo, and then you just step on them. It's like, yeah, killing curse is bad, but, like, you know, shrinking somebody and then stepping on them, that's fine. Let's see. But it's better to get tips from YouTube instead of Twitch. Yeah, 100%. I would recommend doing your research before you mess around with, like, your computers and everything like that. Okay, I just have to... Yeah, personally, I would look into the capture cards. That's what everybody keeps on telling me. That's what I hear other, like, YouTubers using. I'd look into the capture cards versus the cables. Like, you can get, like, high-speed cables, but I don't know how effective those would be, and unfortunately, I don't have the know-how to say, like, yeah, what would be best. I can turn people into a chicken or an exploding barrel. Oh, dude, freaking turn somebody into an exploding barrel and then throw the person at their friend? Let's go. Again, this is perfectly acceptable, but God forbid you, like, kill them mercifully with a killing curse. If you're just looking to play Xbox games on PC, there's an Xbox app for the games that are available, but if you want to stream Xbox games on Twitch, you need a capture card. Yeah, like, that's where I was saying about the Microsoft account, because, like, I remember playing Halo Wars on here. I don't think you can do that with all of them. But yeah, I'd say definitely look into it, because a lot of the older, like, console games definitely... I did have friends who told me, though, that usually companies are, like, pretty, like, I know KSP, they came out with an Xbox version, and somebody was like, hey, like, I have this for the computer, but I want to play it on console, and they literally just gave him the code to get KSP on the console.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso. Expelliarmus.
Okay, I hope Hogwarts Legacy will be able to cast our Patronus. Yeah, like that would be cool if you could customize it as well. Like you could choose it, maybe take like a personality test to decide what it is, or it's decided based on like, you know, your choices in the actual game, and then you'd have to search like, oh hey, like, you know, does this mean I'm a good person or a bad person type of deal? That would be kind of neat. There are Quate that I play on the app. Yeah, the Game Pass is very helpful when trying to save money for sure. Somebody was recommending that to me, but it's just kind of like, I don't know. I'm just weird about what I'll accept and what I won't. Like, I barely, like, I don't order things online for myself just because, like, I'm weird about that kind of thing. And I don't like having a lot of, like, subscriptions, too. Cool, yes, I'll look into the capture card. Thank you for the questions. Oh, yeah, always happy to help. Again, I would do your own research before, taking the advice of, people who might not know. Because, like, I don't know very much about it. It's just what I've heard myself to try to point you in the right direction at the very least.
Revelio.
I want to wait till the game is 10 years old, and I'll tell people how good it will. Dude, I do that shit all the time, like with movies and everything like that.
Accio. Incendio.
Damn it, I need the other one for that. Oh, let's see, where are we? Should consider on Windows 11, but some people accidentally install it. You can grab it through the Microsoft Store app. Awesome. My character's name in Hogwarts Legacy is Sephirin Selwyn. See, there was part of me that wanted to name my character first name I Am, and then last name Lord Voldemort, just to see. Like, it's like, you know, you guys knew this was coming. Like, this should have been pretty obvious. Oh, God. But yeah, I play Sea of Thieves and quite a few Xbox games on the PC through the app. See, I used to play Sea of Thieves, but again, like, my timidity when it comes to playing multiplayer games, like, kind of broke me on that one, I guess, would be the right way to put it. I would do Skull Forts by myself. What was rough, though, is, like, you know, the bigger ship is faster than, like, the single-person sloop, and I disagree with that one. Like, they should make the sloop, like, faster than the bigger ships, because that, you kill it for, like, playing single-player, and, like, that shouldn't be, like, sort of a thing you have to worry about. Like, if you want to play single-player and all you're doing is, like, hitting islands, you should be allowed to do that, rather than being fodder for, like, you know, a team of 4. Some people don't like playing multiplayer like that. I did enjoy it, though. I had a lot of fun back in the day with Sea of Thieves.
Revelio.
Ah, here we go.
Incendio.
Gotta hightail it over to this one. Oh shit, there's more.
Revelio.
Oh no, I think we just ran out of time. No, we didn't run out of time. There's just more, I think.
Incendio.
2. I think I need the range stuff. Oh, I'm out of range, son of a bitch.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Okay, I don't know why that didn't work the first time. But yeah. Trolls Room multiplayer. Yeah, well, I mean, they ruin just about everything, do they not? Just saying. Also, thanks for the follow, Oh my god. Oh, hold on. Sorry, that was another fucking screen. Yeah. Goya. I'm trying to Montregoyaki. I'm just gonna call you Arat or Arata. If that's okay. If there's a name you go by or want me to call you, let me know, but it's rough to... Or 398. Viewer number 398. 3978, my bad. I can't even get the damn numbers right. I'm struggling today. I got NMS on my Xbox 2 months later. I broke, so I bought a PS5 instead.
Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
That I do.
Oh, I remember one time, me and my friends were wrestling around, and a freaking, my Xbox actually fell and hit me on the face, and, we ended up taking that to, back to GameStop and ended up selling it, because it would overheat, is the problem. So, like, it worked fine for as long as I tested it, and then I proceeded to take that money, and I got the next Xbox that was coming out. I can't remember if it was a 360 to the one, or the... No, that would have been the original Xbox to the 360. Thanks for the follow. LOL. Definitely appreciate it. That stuff helps me out. Mage. You know, Mage, I was actually wondering, like, you came back without the follow. So I was like, oh, dude, like, that's pretty cool. But highly appreciate it, guys. Like, that is awesome. I think that's actually already a new record for, like, one day as far as follows and everything like that. Definitely a new record for how many people are, like, in here talking all at the same time. Like, really freaking neat. It's fine if you butcher my character's name. It's a Japanese name mixed with a Spanish name. So basically my character is a OC on my... I need to get away from the castle. I like to explore.
Just exploring the country.
On my profile picture. Okay. So yeah, you've mixed the names a little bit. Usually it's like yeah, I was thinking like the Yagoi from like Fallout and everything, but I try to call people what they want to be called when possible. Play single player games way more now than I used to. 100%. Like, I don't know. I don't like the, I will play multiplayer games with people I know, but I cannot stand playing, them with randoms. Like, joining a team with a random, it's just, I don't know, I feel like the communities are not the greatest, like, in a lot of games, so, like, you jump right in. Helldivers has been pretty good, though. So I'm thinking about doing Helldivers. Kim, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Let's see. Mine would never heat too. That's the reason it broke. I'm pretty sure the gallium inside it melted and reached a core thing for the Xbox. Yeah, no, luckily, like, I knew 100% that, like, this thing fell and it actually cut my eye open. I had to go to the hospital, get my face glued back shut, which was kind of funny. But, yeah, me and my friends were the type of, like, we didn't have very much to do in my hometown, so, like, we just kind of beat the crap out of each other for fun. As bad as that sounds. But, hey, that's just the truth of it. Let's see, I can't stand people who troll. It happens on Dragon Ball. I saw that. I like, I'm actually into fighting games, but, again, I don't trust communities all the time, It's really what, like, bogs me down when it comes to, like, playing a lot of stuff. It's I don't even want to, like, risk having a bad time. Like, it's a liquid temperature, and it wouldn't have affected the core. Usually with processors, they overheat, and that causes server damage. It's probably the heat compound on the chip, probably wore thin, and the electron drift caused the damage. Oh, so you're pretty much talking about... Well, no, it's a metal, you just said. That should be, like, the thermal paste, I would imagine, that you're talking about. It sounds like that from, I guess, context clues. It's out of... Stuff. Yes, thermal paste. Okay. Yeah, sorry for being layman. Well, my character's quirk is psychokinesis. Often the fans sometimes wear out too. Yeah, I don't know. I prefer... It's why I switched over to... If you're getting a PC, by the way, Steph, this will help you out. If you're getting a PC, I highly recommend you build your own. Just because building your own, if anything happens to it, you know how to go ahead and, like, pull it open, you know how to get in there and replace everything. It's why I was able to replace my graphics card, why I'm confident in doing my RAM. Building your own PC, for one, like, it's an awesome skill to have, and for two, like, you don't have to worry about, like, an entire console breaking down and, like, having to just send it to, like, a customer service place to hope to God they get to it in a timely manner. Usually they just send you a new one anyway. But, it's a lot cheaper at the same time. And honest to God, the only reason I even know how to build PCs as confidently as I do is because one of my sort of I don't know if you could call it a guilty pleasure, but I like playing PC building simulator. So favorite games on PC, I think that's preferable, plus you get a bunch of useful apps. Something I wanna, like, I still don't know how to do, and I really want to learn how to do it. They have an archive full of, like, a ton of classic games, but, like, I've never done anything with, like, zip files or anything to, like, pull them open. I can't figure out how to get them to work, and really, they just kind of, like, have been taking up space. Like, I just deleted a lot of them, but, like, there's whole archives of very classic games I would kill to have the chance to play again. Guys, what should I do? Go see Sebastian for the Confringo spell, or go see... Yeah, I would say Confringo. Like, Confringo, I'm pretty sure during the Dark Arts thing that I was just doing, probably, I'd say, I don't know, a half hour ago or so, they gave me all of the, like, forbidden curses and then Confringo. So, I think that would work for a pretty good bread and butter kind of thing. Not to mention, I just ran into, like, a trial that you need Confringo for, because you just can't, like, get close enough with, whatever your layman freaking fire starter spell is. Forgetting the names of everything.
Revelio.
Nothing. Okay. That looks like clearly a winding staircase going up this thing. And it's making my ADD mad that I can't explore it further. Oh, let's see. Well, usually old games are saved as disk images, like a digital version of the data on a CD-ROM, so they can require a bit of software to run in a shell that emulates however OCD originally used. Yeah, like, what I did was, it was actually, my PC doesn't have a disk drive, so it would, it required a virtual disk drive in order to even, like, have any hope of it, but I don't know if it's, like, emulators. I've never done anything with unzipping or extracting files, like, with that software, and I have very bad luck with things breaking, so I'm usually, like, too nervous to go ahead and, like, do it myself, and I probably could look at, yeah, that's pretty much what it is, but, I don't know, I've never gotten around to actually looking into, the, like, how to actually do it. I could probably find a YouTube video, but I'm also terrified of them being scams, essentially. And I also have to be very careful too, because, like, I was just trying to put in, like, a job application at, like, USPS, and fucking came across a fucking, you know, it sounded like legit about, like, you know, hey, like, you know, for your testing, it's, you know, it's refundable, and, like, here's our postmaster's name. I'm out $40 because I'm an idiot.
Did she cause you any trouble?
Somehow you're always in the wrong. Always.
Nothing to worry about. I handled it.
Glad to hear it. And thank you again for your help.
I'm not gonna, I don't extort people, I'm a good person.
Likewise.
Look at this suit. I'm not gonna extort you, sir. But it's true that...
By the way, I found this book of potion recipes in Cambridge.
See, that's usually not, like, the issue for me. It's just, like, there's so many scams out there, so there's so much crap that you learn to be careful of, like, those games are abandonware. Yeah, like, I'm glad that they have an archive of it, and it's really sad if they, like, it's a legal driving age in the US. Depends. If you're on a learner's permit, I'm pretty sure you can drive at 16. If it is...
Oh, I had no idea it was hers.
Some things are sacred amongst potioneers. I shall return it to her immediately.
Ha, whoops. I didn't realize I stole her book. Driving age varies depending on the circumstances. Type. Oh yeah, I guess like CDLs and whatnot. Didn't think about that actually. Just unlocked. Nice. We're gonna go through. Hey, nice. We got another talent too. It's between 15 and 18, depending on the vehicle. Okay, I didn't know 15 was the minimum, but that shop owner is not a nice. I mean, good point, but like, I still, like, I didn't even realize that I was stealing it, so, you know, just saying. I mean, if she's trying to protect it, I didn't even know I stole it, so that clearly should tell you that, like, she doesn't care very much about it. 15. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 15 seems way, like, young, but again, that's, I would say that's usually, like, a permit type of deal. Like, you can drive with your parents, but, like, you're not, like, out driving on your own. Well, I guess maybe you could. But at age 15 you're required... Yeah, that's what I was saying. Okay, you already covered it. Here it is 18 and a $500 fine if you go any younger. Oh yeah, I can definitely see that. Let's see. Stupefy Mastery. Enemies struck by Stupefy are stunned for a longer period. Stupefy deals direct damage on impact. And it breaks shields. So that might be what I go for, is the Stupefy. Let's see, Stealth. I haven't done anything with Stealth. Like, I just kind of walk in, announce the fact that I'm there by, like, smashing the first thing I see. So, like, I've got all these Stealth things. I might take those out and just get the rest of my core stuff, because literally I'm just announcing my presence whenever I come in anyway. I think the Stupefy stuff is actually the best. I'm almost to level 19. Very nice. Like, yeah, just lose yourself in exploring Hogwarts. 26. Well, no, not 26. Where was I? 17. Yeah, about level 17. Like, and I can't even unlock a door yet. Doors, my only weakness. Yeah, some places back in the day started age 13 for commercial vehicles like tractors, but climate change becomes strict. Brain and reaction time would be more developed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't, I mean, to drive a tractor on the road probably, but if you're driving it on, say, like your backyard, I very highly doubt a cop is going to come to your backyard and be like, you got a license for that? I mean, maybe, then again, I'm pretty sure like a family member would be like, hey, no, like I'm watching him. But I wouldn't figure somebody would require you to have a license to drive a tractor. I could be completely wrong on that, but it just doesn't seem like you'd need that much. I guess paperwork to do so. We'll consider that back in the day. Massey 240 max out at about. Yeah, good point. Oh, you're meaning like way back in the day in that case. Then yeah, in that case, yeah, I can see that. Which blows my mind because I mean, like, kids were working like factories back in those days and everything.
Revelio.
My father got me a steering wheel for a car game, Fortnite or something, then gave me it. Wait, Forna? You mean Forza? Because I've heard of Forza before. I haven't heard of Forna. In which case I never got into those kinds of games. I think I played, there was like an off-road racing game where like you could like upgrade the car and everything like that for the N64, which blew my mind. Like, I played the Star Wars pod racing game too. That was a lot of fun, but you could only get like more upgrades by playing the next race. Like, you couldn't just keep on beating the same race and get more and more upgrades. Broke my fucking heart, by the way. You want your mind blown? In 3 generations, we went from inventing tractors to simulating them on a flat panel display using particles of light. See, that... Well, that's what they talk about, like, how far we've come in such a short amount of time when it comes to, like, technology and everything. And it is, like, truly freaking mind-blowing when you really think about it. But at the same time, if you look into... Okay, no, Maslow is the hierarchy of needs. Drake is whether there's a, whether there's alien life on planets. There's another, like, philosophy... I don't think he's a philosopher. I think he's a, physicist, but he's named after a scale that is like where a civilization stands, and like we're not even on the scale yet as far as like humanity as a species. That I love getting into that. Like, I have the theory, honest to God, that like you know, if you're like one of the last ones he's talking about is you have the ability to create and destroy universes. Well, I mean, we do that with video games kind of to a degree, but going with, like, let's say, like, Rick and Morty, the game Roy, that one too. Imagine, like, I mean, if you were, like, a god and you lived forever, you would probably get bored, right? Nikolai Kardashev. I think it was Kardashev. But, yeah, he goes up to 5, and then I think I've seen YouTube videos where it's like, well, if this is 5, like, let's go on to 7, and 7 is, like, you know, literally, like... nothing matters to you anymore. But it's like, yeah, if you were like lived forever, you'd probably get bored and like, you know, send yourself like back to like this generation just to live out stuff and probably wipe your own memory so you can like fully experience it. So like whenever we run into like hardships and everything, we think it's terrible. One of the things that gets me through it is like, oh, well, you know, I'm actually like some eldritch god way in the future and I'm just bored. So like all of this is going to be very entertaining when I snap out of it. Why does everything that every alien is smarter than us? Because that's just what sci-fi does to us. I mean, there are probably like extremophiles and everything out there, like bacteria. It's just those aren't the interesting things to talk about unless you're in like the physicists and all that good stuff. Holy moly, how do you know everything? Yeah, I appreciate the fact that he is, like, sharing all of this half the time. Let's see. Oh, I studied the Carter scale of civilization way back when I was a kid. Yeah, oh, who was it? It was Professor Miller, I think, from, the University of Maryland. He actually came to our school, and, you know, he was talking about, like, life in the universe was his whole thing. So, yeah, that's where I learned about, yeah, Kardashev's scale, Drake's equation. I loved Drake's equation.
Imelda rays?
Do you believe aliens exist in the Milky Way? I believe bacteria might.
Tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt.
Because, like, extremophiles and everything. Yeah, I believe, like, bacteria might, but, like...
The nerve. Why is he roping you into...
If aliens do exist, though, and they're... I don't know, if they're more advanced than us, then yeah, we'd never know they existed. You know, I doubt it's going to be, like, a Star Trek thing, where it's like, oh, well, like, we're just going to observe them, but, like, there's also that whole thing with, like, the Foo Fighters and everything like that, where, like, we cannot get, like, a nuclear weapon out of our atmosphere. Something always goes wrong. There's a lot of shit back and forth that is just so strange and creepy out there, but, I don't know, the fact remains is, like, you know, even if they, whether they're real or not, like, what does it matter? Like, it's gonna, like, by the time, like, we can do anything, like, what's gonna happen is gonna happen. Like, it's cool to think about, you know, I like to be starry-eyed, but I found that reality, like, kinda sucks. So, you know, I'd rather daydream about them than, see what they really are.
I don't know what people have said, but I certainly wasn't showing off.
Tell that to the rest of the school.
Like, part of me does want to be around when we do discover them, though. Like, you know, realize that, like, humanity's, like, tribulations and everything are, like, so, like, minor in comparison to, like, the universe at large.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Ravenclaw.
Can you tell me more about these courses?
Stalling,
like-
5th year.
I think it's
Fine,
likely
I'll humour you. This course demands focus. Requires you to anticipate speed and height before every turn. The others test stamina. 3 courses
Considering
in
the
all,
speed of light,
built
the
ages
things
ago
we
by
know
former
about it
students.
So far.
Since Black cancelled Quidditch, it was these courses or nothing. I made them popular again. Got the whole school hungry to compete. So, let's see what you've got, 5th year.
You watch most sci-fi shows, like Star Trek, because it would bring false ideas into my mind. Who's to say what a false idea is? You're talking about something we don't even know exists. It's all theoretical science at a certain point. Like, yeah, you can go ahead and use some information to be like, oh, well, it might be like this, but it's still theoretical. You know, one of the big things we talked about in that class was actually, like, right now we only know about carbon-based life forms, but, like, there could be a silicon-based life form out there. Like, you know, I think when we do start, like, getting, like, really into it, there's a lot of shit that, like, we cannot comprehend right now. We don't even think about comprehending it. It's the realm of things that we don't know that we don't know. Yeah, talking about the speed of light and everything, like, that always fascinate me. There's something out there, it's like the, I think they call it the Enterprise. They call every fucking new ship the Enterprise, but it's supposed to, like, expand space behind the ship and then condense it in front, and that was supposed to be our answer to get there. But it runs off a fuel source that we haven't discovered yet, which I love that idea because it's just like, well, then how do you know it works like this?
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing
That,
you
and
do
once
this.
you go faster than the speed of light, aren't you technically, like, doing shit with time travel?
Success.
Oh no. Holy shit, we actually hit that one. Well, we're probably not gonna hit those. There we go. Fascinating conversation, by the way, but I suck at flying. So, I might have to catch up here in a second.
Made it. Excellent.
Excellent, I got 1 out of 3. What do you mean, excellent? Oh god, fucking camera angle. Oh. Sir, have you been drinking tonight? Well, I'm not driving. I'm not operating a motor vehicle, officer.
This is rather fun.
Oh, Christ.
Now that's more like it.
Oh god, I've got plenty of fucking time. I'm not, why am I even fucking worried? Jesus.
Made it. Oh, did anyone else see that?
Let's see. Things can only be likely or unlikely. There's no certain. We were nowhere near time travel, and it's basically impossible. That's a fact. Well, I always thought that there was something about, like, well, I know, like, gravity and whatnot can, like, slow down time, but I always thought there was something to do with traveling faster than the speed of light had something to do with time travel. The Alkip... That might be it. All I know is the ship that it's on is called the Enterprise. Again, it's got, like, a ring in the front, a ring in the back. I know it seems like something the Orville would make. Actually, we do have time travel forward into the future, and we can do it right now. All you have to do is travel faster than you normally would. As you move faster in the 3 dimensions, the 4th dimension bends and time slows down. Well, actually, yeah, there's actually, the satellites that are going around, they're actually going so fast that there's they have to actually like put it through an equation before it gets sent to us, because how they keep time and how we keep time is that time dilation. That's how time moves forward. You can't move it back. That's an approach. That's the approach I'm going. Yeah, I think you can probably manipulate it as like slow it down and everything like that, but to actually go back in time, like you can slow down your perception of time and how it acts on you with gravity. That's kind of my standpoint. Like higher gravity means like time is slower for you, so like you could end up like younger than your son. Take two twins born exactly at the same time. So if one person travels fast and the other stays completely still, the person traveling fast will end up younger despite both being born exactly at the same time. Yeah, like, that's the thing, is like momentum like dilates it a bit, but like you're still like measuring it versus like everything else. Have a good day, gotta go. Have a good one, Stephanie. It was nice having you here. Hope to see you again soon. Be safe out there. Well, the conceptual ship is in the Infrit, but there is no work. Yeah, well, that's what I was saying, is they said, oh yeah, like, you know, we've got a ship that can, you know, can do this, it's designed to do this, it just used the fuel source we don't have yet. It's like, well, how do you know it does it then if you've never turned it on? That and the repercussions of that, like, imagine, like, something happened and you've just got, like, some of space is, like, condensed.
Don't think this is over. You can't determine.
There's a few ramifications, I feel. The Parker Solar Probe is the fastest thing NASA made
But
yet.
you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
I recently saw something on, I think it might have been YouTube, that the Voyagers, finally reached the stuff, and it was like, oh yeah, like, look at, like, what they actually saw type of deal. I don't know if that was, like, a thing that recently happened or what. I don't know, like, usually my, like, news stuff is all up to date. It could have been an older video. Wouldn't be the first time, but, like, I don't know, I didn't get a chance to really look into it. The amount of energy required to warp space would be astronomical. I'm not sure what source we could use with... well... Dark matter... But, like, we would never be able to actually use it as a fuel source. Antimatter, kind of the same deal, I would feel anyway. I feel like they're getting into a lot of theoretical stuff at that point. Like, that's assuming you can harness energy from that stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, you know. But I feel like antimatter is, like, not fusion, but fission to the nth fucking degree. If you can harness the destructive power of it, sure. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna live to see those days, just saying. I think it's, you know, somebody just had fun, like, thinking of the concept of it.
Challenge accepted, then.
Perhaps you have what it takes after all. We shall see. But don't get your hopes up. The next course near Irondale offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium.
If you could
where the
figure out
leaderboard
what's
is.
in Star Trek
You can check your
Matter.
time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here
Maybe.
was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand
Yeah.
for Albie Weeks.
Let's see. Yeah, space-time, I don't know. I think you will, like... You would probably lose a lot of sleep trying to figure that stuff out. As far as, like, space-time and everything. Like, I lost a lot of sleep thinking about, egg theory. Okay, fuel sources. Matter, antimatter engine. Yeah, like, I think it's all, like, theoretical. Like, I mean, of course it is, but, I'm just trying to think of, like, maybe if you could harness, like, you know, through the Dyson spheres and everything like that, if we ever found a way to, like, condense energy. Involved in space, the distance alone are difficult to comprehend for most people. Oh god, yeah. Like, learning about, like, you know, oh yeah, like, light years is, you know, when I say that to people, they sometimes think I'm talking about time, which I find to be somewhat funny. I'm going for the #1 spot, by the way. How the fuck is he already so much faster? I think this guy cheated.
Brilliant.
Then again, he's probably got a better broom than I do. Just gonna hit all our orbs because we didn't do that last time, or at least try to. Try not to swerve too much. But nah, that's one of the things, I don't know, I had like a, I don't know, zen moment at a certain point, and I kind of realized that at a certain point, the more I try to understand certain things, the more I realize like I don't understand anything at all. I think it falls into that realm. I think the second we get like even the like slightest bit of a hold on something as far as like what we know about it, it's just going to change and do stuff. Like the fact that like, you know, it's been proven that simply observing like atoms and whatnot will change how they act. Yeah, like I just kind of feel like we don't understand enough, and I don't think us as a species are able to. And of course we, you know, exist on, you know, the third dimension, so like the fourth dimension, for instance, can't fathom it, and I don't think we're supposed to. Okay, didn't beat the time. We beat our own time, though. I think I need the faster broom, though. Okay, Mage, did you study astronauts or quantum mechanics? Like, how many stars are in the observable universe? Billions? Nope, trillions? Guess again. Probably in the octillions, or closer to the dectillions. These are numbers so big, we lose track of what they mean. Little. Just a little. Journalism. I took science for fun, mostly. Yeah, I can agree with that one, too. Like, I've always found, like, science and math to be interesting. But, yeah, I don't think people can very well wrap their minds around, like, the size and scope of what we're actually talking about. Like, I 100% can kind of agree with that one. I feel like, at a certain point, like, it kind of comes with, like, a little bit of a maturity thing too, to kind of like grasp of like how small we actually are in comparison to stuff. That, or you have the opposite issue where it's just like when they hear like, oh yeah, like the universe is infinitely large, they think it just goes on forever, when there is, I'm fairly certain they've reached the edge of the universe, or at least figured out where like the furthest star like might be. Actually met a few people that were journalists and everything. I played with a fellow in Eve online, actually. Where the... He's in some like Spanish area, but yeah, his whole thing was like he'd written a couple books and everything like that, and has been living off that the entire time. He was approached by Google, and then I never heard from him again. Not in college yet, but I find astronomy, physics, chemistry really fun. Yeah, it is very interesting. In fact, an opportunity came up that I'm still kind of debating on. With my ASVAB score for the military, I could pretty much do whatever I want. With the Space Force being a thing, I was thinking about doing that, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm not quite sure if I want to make that sacrifice, but unfortunately, if I want to do anything with space, that's the only way I'd be able to. I'm pretty bad at math, and especially bad at algebra and equations, so that sort of hurts my chances of being a scientist. Yeah, I used to be an algebra tutor and everything back when I was in college. Algebra was always, like, my favorite thing in the world. And I don't know, to me, it's helpful because, like, you don't need to just figure out, like, what you need for an equation one time. You figure out algebra, and you can just make an equation that whenever you need to solve that same thing, you already know how to do it. And that's what I absolutely enjoy about it. And sometimes taking the numbers out of it makes it simpler. Well, more simple. Like I said, we're talking about being good at math, not English. So, forgive the grammar there. But, my brain just doesn't process algebra easily, but I can create a complex story easily. Yeah, see, I always wanted to apply, like, sort of a little bit of, like, how animated I can get while talking and stuff like that, you know, into, like, old-fashioned storytelling. Like, there's a pub around here, actually, that, has an open mic, and I was thinking about going there and, like, you know, just finding, like, a really, like, maybe something from, like, Norse mythology, like when Thor goes into, Jotunheim and into the, like, King Giant stuff, and he's, like, you know, he drinks from the ocean and he wrestles the like old woman and like, you know, all that, because the story is actually really neat. Like the things that I get interested in sometimes like are so out there and so like, I don't know, strange. I don't know how I even come up with this stuff half the time, but
Tell me, how was the
all the
bullet?
same, I love
A
it.
little turbulent, and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work.
Very nice. When I was in school, I took environmental science as advanced placement for high school, and then I got to college, and believe it or not, they told me that my math wasn't like good to like start in advanced math, but like they let me tutor the classes as I took them, which made no sense. And then I completely tested out of a chemistry course where they just gave me the credits.
Why would anyone doubt your ability to upgrade brooms?
No, you'd be surprised. People get set in their ways, worry that fiddling with what's working fine will somehow ruin it. Those people don't appreciate the sense of freedom that comes with quality broom flight, nor do they appreciate all that's involved in the creative process. I have a friend in Rome runs a shop like mine, says it's worse there. Of course, they do nap in the afternoons from what I hear. And where would we be without enhancements? I mean, if Elliot Smethwick had let the naysayers get to him, we would never have had the cushioning charm.
Thor
I
stones.
don't listen to him.
My Paleolithic people, but because they sometimes contained metal compounds, they sometimes attracted lightning, so people would investigate that spot and find a stone, thinking it was a gift from Thor. Hell yeah, that's awesome. I've always been fascinated by all of the mythologies. I think we were speaking of this last time we spoke, actually, Centron. But yeah, all the mythologies are like interesting as hell to me. A lot of like the history I get into though, like my favorite parts are like the blunders of history. You know, like I do like mythology, of course, but take for instance the Baltic Fleet when it came to the Russian-Japan War. When Spain tried to create a like war galleon that was supposed to be their flagship, and they forgot that ship's list, and so like they built their cannon decks so low that when they turned, it listed and sank the ship right there in the Spanish harbor. Stuff like that. I find that kind of stuff like very comical to me, and I'm pretty sure looking back, they'll take that rover that we tried to send to Mars and somebody forgot to switch it from Imperial to metric is gonna fall into the same lines. But like it's nice to kind of see that these like people we look at, like, you know, we see like people from the past as being like so sophisticated, or at least I do, and then you find out it's like, nope, they made some pretty messed up mistakes. Do you know one of Santa's reindeer is named after Thor? Donder is the old German word for Thor. Oh hell yeah! I mean, I don't know. I figured that's more comparable to like Balder and everything. But as far as the old German word for Thor, yeah, that makes sense. I took and we learned about Cobbler Vincenzo, and he discovered the Bologna stones. Ha. Along with the day of the week, Thursday, of course, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday are named after Thor's brother, mother, and father. Mea. They were white stones and powerful. Alright, we are coming up on 3 hours with this stream, so, I'd say it's not going to take me more than 5 minutes, but, I would like to re-up on my coffee, get a quick bathroom break in, so, I'm not going anywhere. Feel free to continue chatting real quick, and, yeah, I will be right back, guys. So, if you have things to do, feel free. Have a good one, Centron. Thank you for joining yet again. Thanks for the follow. And yeah, very, very fun. Anybody who is going to stick around, I will return shortly. But be safe out there, and I will be right back.
5 minutes later.
Alright, I have returned, guys. Sorry about that, but it is a little bit rough. By Especially when you see that, like, oh, hey, yeah, like, 8-hour streams, 11-hour streams. I am working on, like, a little bit of a, kind of an intermission, like, screen and everything like that. I just haven't gotten it up yet. But, should be soon that's gonna come in and play a part.
I'm excited to hear more.
We
I've
will
got a very good
continue.
feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed?
Yeah, we're gonna need to get some upgrades when it comes to doing the bonus stuff there, for sure. Let's see. What are we doing next? We did just get the things there, so I think we can head to the room of requirement. My favorite topic? God, that's a really hard one. I've gotten into so many, like, different things. As far as having a favorite, honest to God, I wouldn't even know. If I'm going to be completely honest, like, I'd have to think about that one. Like, I love talking about, like, space and, the physics involved with that. I like theoretical science. I like mathematics. I like lore. I like fantasy. Yeah, God, the list goes on and on and on and on and on, man. Like, luckily that's what, kind of gives me a little bit of an advantage when it comes to streaming everything, is like, because I really, like, I enjoy, like, so many topics, it's pretty easy to just kind of fall into wherever, chat kind of takes me. What about you? Like, what are your favorite topics? Got into science because of Big Bang Theory. Whole universe was a dark, dense space. 40 million years ago. My grandfather got me into the Big Bang Theory when it had first come out.
Revelio.
Chemistry, earth science. Okay. Something about chemistry that I found very fascinating is the fact that when they did the periodic table, they actually were like, hey, like, we don't know all of the elements yet, so we're going to, like, leave these spaces for those particular ones. That I always found interesting. Isotopes. Isotopes were where I kind of struggled when it came to chemistry. Like, I know what they are, but, like, it's like you just have to memorize, like, what elements have, like, their certain isotopes. And then when you got into, like, I preferred balancing the equations when it came to chemistry. Over trying, like, I never memorized the periodic table. But no, Big Bang Theory, easily one of my favorite shows. Like, I wish it wasn't so expensive to get, like, the box sets, otherwise I probably would.
Revelio.
But, I definitely want to, what streaming service is Big Bang Theory on? Because I kind of want to go through and, at least watch all of them, because I very highly doubt I, have seen all of them. As far as, like, the, isotopes, or...
Revelio.
Netflix, Peacock, and Amazon, and Stars plays it. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, I never was able to learn the entire periodic table. It's just so much information. I've never been good at memorizing things. I always believed that it's far more efficient to memorize where to find information over the information itself. So.
Revelio.
And hell, I one time, I was doing statistical problem solving, and my math professor legitimately, like, I went to his class and was like, hey, like, can you show me how to do this, like, pen and paper, how would somebody figure this out? And he straight up told me, it's like, you will never be doing this kind of work with a pen and paper. He still showed me, but it was still kind of like, I don't know. I was always taught growing up not to rely on technology. And then you turn around and you're being told, yeah, rely on technology. Let's see. This horrible, horrible amalgamation. Onward to the factory. I think that, like, the real problem with technology is just simply, like, how it is used. Like, we made a lot of stuff available to everybody. Like, sometimes it blows my mind that, you need a license to operate a motor vehicle, but you don't need a license to peruse the internet or post on there. Like, that sometimes messes with me a little bit. Ditney. Let's go. Tons of Ditney. We'll identify our gear. Oh boy. Like, I know we have the scarf. $67. Decreased damage taken from goblins. Oh, dude, hell yeah. What is this gonna do to our look, though? Man. Wait a minute. Loosened house emblem scarf. Okay, I was about to say, like, if that's, like, if he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna wear the Gryffindor emblem versus a Ravenclaw, like, I'm gonna be a little upset. It's like, I've let you choose your own outfit, sir, and you're gonna betray your house like that? Ah. Onward to the factory. Oh, it's beautiful. Whoops. Yeah, we're gonna take all of this. Oh yeah, well, I call it the factory because the whole thing is just maximized production. Absolutely wonderful. Okay, but now we kind of have to delete some stuff. Because we did just get the, still maxed out the potion. Yeah, we ran out of moonstone when we were originally building it, so, that's why that's an issue. Right now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's gonna be the idea. Like, I'm gonna turn, like, 3 of these into, the Mallow Suite, because I'm pretty sure you only use that for, Merlin stuff. So that'll keep us, like, well supplied in that. Ditney is gonna be, like, the major one. And then we're gonna take these 5. Oh yeah, I forgot you can just do that. And then we want Knotgrass for these 5. Because we want to mass produce the Ditney for our health potions. We're gonna do that. And we might actually think about getting rid of one of these tables for the sake of... Actually, yeah, that's right, I need to... How do I do that again? There we go. Because I did just get a bunch of new crap, so let's see. We got the rugs. we got that, but like we want herbology. 3, 5. I cringe out just because I remember every single potion and potion ingredient for HP because I was role-playing on Discord with a friend. Ha. That's how you can tell that you really enjoyed it, though. Dang, did I really not unlock another one? No, I think I spent all of it on, Yeah, I spent all of it on frickin' the actual things themselves. Okay. And then we want to max that out, but like we also want to go ahead and get these. And we're going to throw these kind of in the corner, like so. In fact, can I pull this over a little bit? Maybe I can get a second one in there. Yep. Awesome. There we go. There's our 3 of those. And I think I'm already out of freaking, Yep, I'm already out of Moonstone, damn it. I enjoyed it, and J.K. Rowling started saying everything that came to mind. Ha. Okay, we've got those going. I need to create... We don't need that, we don't need the Thunder Brew. Right now. We need a Maxima Potion. Fluxweed. Fuck! I don't have Fluxweed. We're gonna need to find Fluxweed. And we're going to need plenty of, 3... We're gonna do a whole freaking round of Wig and Weld. Now I know how to be enough. Then it became internet illegal to like Harry Potter. See, I 100% disagree with anybody who kind of like boycotted the stuff because I don't feel like they realized that like J.K. Rowling really didn't have anything to do with like making the game. Ah, Shrivel City. We do want a couple of those, and I don't use mandrakes very much, so we'll keep 1 mandrake. Let's see. Troll hideouts. Okay, then it became. But yeah, as far as like boycotting all of her stuff, like if you enjoyed it, like she made the universe, yes, but like, and yeah, like I don't agree with what she said, but like there were thousands of people that like worked on the game, so like boycotting it, like you're also boycotting all of their work and hurting like how like their livelihood and everything like that. So that's why Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the controversial statements, shall we say. Let's see. We just upped all of our potions and whatnot. Maxima and Eterus. Well, hell, might as well. Maxima. Maxima, Eterus. We have both. There we go. So now, there's actually a character from the old games in Hogsmeade and one from the books in the game. Okay, yeah, like, I wish I could remember, like, a lot of the, like, stuff. Unfortunately, like, I can't, like, hold on to that information, like, super, as well as, like, most people can. We're gonna keep these guys readily available. Alright, but there we go, we did our, But yeah, I think Centurion and Geek were both talking about that to some degree. About the, like, different references and everything. What am I trying to do here? I forget. Oh, the Undercroft, that's right. I suppose we'll go deal with this stuff. From the old games. Yeah, I remember, I think it was for the PS2 was the first Harry Potter game I ever, like, messed with. I think that one had Quidditch in it. Yeah, if you can't tell, I'm real upset about the whole, like, no Quidditch thing. In the books, I absolutely adore the books. Like, the books 100% are better than the movies. There's a memorial for Robble Coltrane. Same, bro.
Revelio.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think as far as disparity goes, like, you will find no greater disparity as far as books to movies than Aragon. Like, you know, as a video producer, you have got to do really bad when, like, your studio secures rights to make a movie, and because you did such a bad job, the author is like, no, fuck you, I'm done. Oh, is that one of the... Yes, it is. Okay. Like, I get that it's a very tall order to go ahead and condense, like, what amounts to, like, hours of reading a book into, like, a mere 2 hours, but at the same time, for the love of God, you've got to keep some, like, there's certain things that you cannot just simply leave out. Like, fuck, give us a 3-hour movie. Go over budget with your shit, you know, like, don't...
Revelio.
You can do a lot of harm by simply not... Okay, I was like, I'm seeing something down there, I know I am. I just don't know how to get to it. Also, there's somebody we can talk to here, too, because I remember on the outside of this... So we're gonna go over here, because it's probably that professor. There's a field guide page for...
Revelio.
I'm pretty sure I already got that one. I don't know, like, I keep hearing it ting, but I'm pretty sure it's behind some locked door. Because you gotta remember, like, I might be a high level, but I still don't know how to do doors yet. Nope, not out here. And it seems like there's somebody, like, outside the wall I'm supposed to be able to talk to, and I just can't figure that one out either. But yeah, I saw the field guide page that's just flying around, but it looks like it's for something on the ground floor. And more than likely, it's just behind something that I have not, like, unlocked yet. Yeah, because, like, that... Like, I don't... There's some way to get over there. Ah, I'm just being dumb. There we go, okay.
Revelio.
So we figured that one out. But, like, all this stuff that's under us right now, not a fucking clue. Not a fucking clue how to get there. Because, like, you go down here. That's not a door. And like it says that like we're right on top of it, so I'm pretty sure it's like behind a fucking frame or something like that.
Revelio.
Don't think it's the delightful scent of gardenias you'll be unleashing. No, it's violently rank, and it's...
Or it's above or below us. Ah, there's the person. They're probably in a classroom. And that's one of the shortcuts over there.
Over here. Sebastian, it's been a while.
Oh yeah, I already have it.
Yes. Glad you received my owl.
I remember that page.
I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place.
Cool.
Revelio, this way.
You know what that sounds like to me? Valuables.
There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
Okay, cool. Now we're getting into the secret passages. But yeah, I can't unlock doors yet. Like, I can't do the demi-guises yet. Like, there's a few things I cannot do still. That's like kind of ridiculous given my level.
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you.
This stream
I
only
swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please.
Oh no,
He never confided
today it's probably gonna be just Hogwarts Legacy. Later I might do I'm thinking about doing
daily.
what was it, Helldivers. Just to kind of branch out, because I do a lot of like sort of like let's play things, and that's for YouTube, but like same like Helldivers, I enjoy that too. Like I'm not really sticking to one particular lane. Like let's plays will be my bread and butter, but I'll probably play Helldivers later, probably about 8 o'clock Eastern, which is going to be my normal schedule and everything. I'm only on right now because I'm waiting for this job I got to start. So I'm playing 9 to 5 to try to get my schedule like going for it. But
I think I've seen Ominous.
after I'm done with Hogwarts Legacy, I'm probably going to do Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora.
No idea how though.
I'm looking at Jedi Survivors, I'm looking at God of War and God of War Ragnarok. I've got so many games that I'm looking at. If you want to,
Ollivander always says.
I've got kind of a list going.
Is that how he found this place?
No,
Here.
someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are
There it goes,
full of
okay,
secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it. And I've certainly never seen anyone else here.
Yeah, if you
Again,
want to go ahead
mentions
and
to no one, especially Ominous.
get onto the Discord, I've got some of the games up that like I'm thinking about playing and everything like that.
Understood.
But yeah, those are all my social links. So if you want to like keep track of me on there too, you know, you can get all the information. I am planning on doing this for like a while.
Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes.
But no, it is
and
not
even
just for
practice
Hogwarts
otherwise
Legacy.
forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
The one today
Like
probably will be,
blasting
like I
curse.
said, you know, as far as my
Professors
platform,
say
it's going to be a
appropriate
lot of
spells
different
to
stuff.
Students.
It sounds like a dangerous spell.
You sound like Ominous.
Cool, I appreciate it. I am trying to go ahead and get the Discord populated and get like some like discussions and everything going, and you know, stirring the pot a little bit. You know, I want to get that into like a really decent community and everything like that. I've got a whole like I guess goals thing and vision when it comes to everything I'm doing here. It's all coming like together a lot faster than what I thought it would.
It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Oh, hell. I'm at this part. I'm pretty sure it was... I think it was actually you. Weren't you the one talking about, like, should you go to combat Sebastian for Confringo? Or,
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the target.
Long-range bolt that deals damage on impact. Enemies hit with fire-based attacks will continue to take damage for a few seconds.
Best to keep the underground intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit fucking nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it. That's it!
I think I've got it.
Well done.
Cool, we got Confringo
I
now.
have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that...
Yeah, as far as how long this stream will last, I figure it's about... I'm going to shoot for 4.5 more hours. And then I'll probably take a break, do some coursework, maybe make myself some food, because people are twisting my arm, telling me, it's like, oh, you gotta eat. But,
The blast does heat things up.
and then it should be back
see how you
come
lost your
8 o'clock
eyebrows.
Eastern.
You'll get used to it. And Ominous and I used to practice down here for hours. The Undercroft was our retreat. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
I'm not in Canada, I'm in the US.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack.
We're
There
not
was a
supposed to be
port
telling
key
people
that-
this,
A
bro.
port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
The book I found in the restricted section was missing some pages. That's about it.
Pity. Didn't think you'd disappoint me with so vague an answer. I suppose with
Yeah,
Rookwood and
1226.
Ranrock after you, a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time.
It is right around noon
And
noon for
remember,
me. I almost said
keep
noon
this
o'clock.
place between
That's
us.
like me talking normally. Yeah, noon o'clock.
When I head to
Revelio.
Feldcroft, I'll
But
send
yeah,
you an owl.
it's about noon right now for me. Anything else here that I want to fuck around with? Suppose not. Sweet.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Actually, Sebastian brought me there, but he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
You kind of have to be alive to exploit a connection, sir. I don't think I have anything to worry about if I really wanted to avoid that altercation.
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word.
Why should I trust you? You just betrayed Sebastian.
Please. I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
And he spoke of you too.
Tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
What the hell am I supposed to do? Oh, I just randomly came across it. He walks in there and there's Sebastian's like, hey, did you know about that guy? Like, it's... I don't like that the dialogue options keep you very, very limited. Like, some of it just does not make any damn sense.
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the
I figured.
hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
Is this where we get, like, the absolute freaking bombardment of owl mail? Oh, the map chamber, okay. I did a long time ago, so I kind of forgot about everything that happened. Like, if you remember, they gave you the, you could go ahead.
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa.
You could go ahead and, get the special thing where you could play it a few days early. I ended up getting that, and I beat it in 2 days. So, yeah, I would say I kinda, I have played it before. Wait, acquire a venomous tentacula, acquire and use on multiple enemies simultaneously. Okay. Well, heck, I can do the one right now. But yeah, I have played it before, I just don't remember all of it. And then we need mandrakes. For later. I just have to hit multiple enemies. But yeah, I remember very little of it.
Revelio.
Ting. It's behind a locked door. Everything is behind a fucking locked door.
I was hoping to see you.
You sent me a letter, sir. Why would you not?
Finally.
Like, why would you hope to see me?
Spavin talks more than he listens.
You're well aware you're
Ranted
going to
on
see
and
me.
on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Your friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an owl asking for help finding an heirloom wand that was stolen from him.
He did he?
And so I went to the owlery like he said, and there were all these statues.
What do you mean, statues? In the owlery?
Yes, which led me to a secret hideout where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Ah, now they're forcing me to fast travel.
Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor
Revelio.
Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time.
Are you talking about IRL, or did something happen in the game that you're referencing?
This looks promising. A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course,
Now I need to play
Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
Yeah, it can be,
If only you were here to see this.
they can be kind of a handful. I've never quite
Revelio.
found a child so far that I've been like, oh yeah, like, you know, I kind of appreciate how this one is. So I can kind of agree with you on that
Hello,
one.
Professor Rackham.
As far as kids
We
being,
placed the book on the pedestal when we
not
asked.
enjoyable
And
to
this
deal
is
with.
my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess...
You told me all about your fucking
magical
secrets, but
ability.
God forbid you tell me that, like, oh yeah, if you put the book on the pedestal, like, you'll see a map. That's why we call it the
The
map room.
location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the port key, and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until, perhaps, now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands.
Nah.
They will test
I've not seen that image, nor do I want to put myself
but
through
of
that,
equal
sir.
importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid
Like that, I think I would have an aneurysm.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic.
That would be like
by goblin kind.
coming home and finding like your like Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon cards that you've had since a kid ripped up on the floor.
Vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave
Like, I'm not a
news
violent
indeed.
man,
Young friend,
but
do you trust
I'm a
Professor
reasonable
Fig?
person
That's
until
it.
I'm given an
Then, in the
unreasonable
light of your
situation.
considerable skill
Let's
and all
just
you
put
have
it that
already
way.
accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability. Shall we have a look?
I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
Yep, as soon as I can, meaning I am going to do literally everything else I possibly can before I go and do that.
I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade.
Look at my clothes, sir. Do I look like somebody who has a plan?
Abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Yeah, I don't know. I think you shouldn't even, like, give it to them at a certain point. Like, if they want to look at it, like, even then I would kind of have that, like, apprehension of, like, you don't need to hold it to look at it kind of mentality.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell.
See, you've already thought my playthrough, like, further ahead than what I have.
Once you've done that, come and see me.
Like me, it's just like, oh yeah, like, you know, I'm pretty sure side quests are going to come up, but those side quests are going to lead me to different areas of everything. And so I'm just going to, like, follow those. Pop balloons over Hogsmeade Station and the Quidditch pitch. That's easy. And it's just like, I know I'm going to get sidetracked. Like, there is no point in trying to focus on freaking anything. I'm pretty sure I already popped those balloons, so, this could also be highly problematic.
Revelio.
Oh yeah, it's the only way to freaking, like, play this game for me at this point. Ting. All that crap over there. I can't get on my broom inside. Dang it. Nope. I was trying to cheese it a little bit.
Revelio. Incendio.
I don't think you can. Eventually I'll be able to figure out how to get around that stuff.
Revelio.
What song? Are you talking about in-game? Or is there something I'm not hearing? Yeah, I forgot that one's on the other side of a locked door. Aye, aye. By the way, welcome back, Archer. You kind of missed it, actually. There was a pretty phenomenal conversation going on. I think there was like 3 or 4 of us talking all at the same time. Pretty neat. Little hard to keep up with, but pretty neat. Oh yeah, like I said, at a certain point, I'm kind of planning to have essentially people in chat all kind of take care of themselves. Those will be the days when I get on and I literally can't say like a word edgewise, or I'm responding to like one out of like every like 50 messages. Those will be the days. It's so fucking pretty. It's in that center tower. Yeah, I believe it's a new record, actually. We went up to 4. Just in the time that I've been playing this.
Revelio.
As far as like 4 in one day, so. Fucking locked door, of course it's a locked door. Help, I've trapped myself on the roof. Oh shit, I think I might have actually trapped myself on the roof. Like I was joking. Okay. It's gonna let me do it from here. There we go, okay. I got a little nervous, like I was joking and then like I was, oh god, did I actually trap myself on the fucking roof? But yeah, they were, let's see, Eridam was organic, Lol's still talking, Mage came back even without having followed me the first day. And Kim, I think, I don't know, they didn't come in and talk, they came in for a minute, followed, and left. So I figure they'll open up when they're ready. Oh yeah, I absolutely adore, like I said, taking in the scenery. I think people move too fast through a lot of stuff where it's just kind of like they don't get to appreciate it. So I enjoy being able to do so. That's why I can't wait for like Pandora, playthrough for Pandora and a lot of these other open world games, because I do like taking in everything around me.
Brilliant.
This is Hogsmeade. I can tell. Okay, there we go. We got all that. We already checked the boathouse. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Katagawa, I'm coming for you. I need more spells.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Nope.
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work.
Oh, Glacius. Okay. Cool, I know just where to actually implement this because we've got that, the library fire, so. We're gonna go to the library the next time we're over in that area.
Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office.
Oh, nice, and it's a control spell too.
Taking it out into the world. There you go. Catching them quickly.
Beautiful. Must be pretty annoying having that sore-eyed student bursting through your door. Yeah. It's fucking great. Fucking sunglasses and all. Poof! Teach me a spell. Oh, I forgot to mouse over it. Oh yeah, we don't want to mouse over it yet, because once we get the thing unhidden. See, we need to do the mandrake. And we need to focus. And we need to walk to the tower. And then somewhere along the lines, we're going to run into a case where we can use this mandrake to hit multiple people. Then we'll unlock the crap there. The damn map doesn't know where to take me. I'm trying to follow the damn map.